In Miami, we were in the party life, drinking, doing drugs. We were living together. We'd been together 9 years, 10 years, with no intention of getting married. All of our friends were doing the same things we were doing, so no one was gonna call us out and tell us, according to the word and how Jesus would want you to live, you're not living. Finally, I think we came to a realization, we can't continue to live like this.
How we found Great Hills originally was Arti and I moved to Austin. We weren't plugged in. My cousin, actually, she sent me a text from North Carolina to check out one of the churches here in Austin, and that's how we found Great Hills, and we just loved it from day one. I think we were called to Great Hills at a time where we were lost. We didn't know what we were doing, truthfully.
We started getting plugged in, and little by little, the Lord started changing us. We started going to prayer nights on Wednesday nights, and then we met Jeff Fair.
Yeah. Anyone who knows Jeff is a very bold and just strong person, a leader, really. He didn't shy away from telling me what I needed to hear, because I don't think no one's ever told me what I needed to hear. We had asked Jeff to essentially marry us, right? He, boldly told me, hey, I can't. This is why, you and your fiance, Artiani, you guys are living in sin. You guys are living together. You guys are doing things that you shouldn't be doing, especially if you're trying to humble yourself and come before God and, have a covenant. So we were receptive, and he told us, or he essentially challenged us before God and said, hey, I will do this, but do it for the Lord. Live separate for about a month until the day of the marriage, right? And we did it. And we did it. It was hard. We have really great friends that are in Austin that helped us along the way. I was living at the apartment by myself. At the time we had an apartment, and I was by myself. Arti was with some friends in a different apartment, just so we had that space and
so that we wouldn't fall into temptation. We went to so many churches, no one ever called us out in that sin. And I wish it was sooner. I wish that we would have met Jeff earlier and we could have done that, because the moment we stepped out in our faith and started being obedient to the Lord,
the blessings just overflowed. And it was really just obedience, committing to each other that we would do this. It was only a month, but in that month, we learned so much about ourselves. We learned a lot about the God himself, right? It was a sense of relationship. God just stepped in and said, you stepped out in faith and you delivered on something that was probably the hardest thing for you. You weren't used to it. Needless to say, we got married. A lot of friends and family were there that needed to hear the word, and they did. They heard it, whether they wanted to hear it or not. They heard the word of God, and a lot of them came to Christ. I started seeing chains being broken within my own family and within Arti's family. My father being baptized, you name it. It wasn't in our own agenda. It was nothing that we could have done. It was strictly the Lord that did that, and we're so thankful for that, because we see the fruit now.
Even our family sees it. Yeah. My sisters are always reaching out and asking, hey, I want to get plugged into a church. How do I do that? Or, hey, I have this question about the Bible. And conversations are being had that I never thought would happen.
It's a great feeling when other people are asking you, hey, where do I start? Things like that. And it's a great conversation, because these are people you've been praying for your whole life.
Yeah. And I think for them, they're seeing an example of our life and how we've just changed the way that we live for the Lord, and it wasn't easy. But I can say, truthfully, the Lord took those desires out of our heart. I never thought that we could stop the nightlife and the partying and the drinking and just doing all the things that at once fulfilled us. Mm-hmm. But really getting plugged into our community at Great Hills, and then now we're at Connect Church. So we made that transition going on 2 years now when we moved out here to Santa Rita Ranch. And we haven't looked back since. These people became our family. It made things so much easier, and staying in the Word and feeling conviction from the Word, it just changed the way that we wanted to live. We wanted to live for Him. That's our testimony. Just the life that we have today wouldn't have been what it is if it wasn't for the Lord.
You can't do it without God. You're not that strong. He is. Let Him come in. Let Him change your life. He is able.